What's up, guys? Trilogy with Trilogy Effect. Today we're going to be doing an ending explain. I'm sure you saw the title. This is going to be over Netflix's, well, it's not Netflix's, but I watched it on Netflix. It's #1 trending, so a lot of people are probably going to be checking this out. It's going to be The Woman in the Window. Yeah, this movie starts, we have Amy Adams as the star lead. We also have Anthony Mackie. He's better known as the Falcon. He was also in that weird episode of Black Mirror with the video games. You know what I'm talking about. And we also have Wyatt Russell. He's the white guy from Falcon and the Winter Soldier. He's the one who's Captain America. So we have a superhero cast on here because Amy Adams plays Lois Lane in the DC universe, and then we also have U.S. Agent, and then we also have the Falcon or Captain America in there also. Yeah, so one of the cool things about this movie that may interest most people is the concept of an unreliable narrator, where things are very biased. We see things through the opinions and the eyes and the perspective of the main character, who could be not in the best state of mind. Regardless of that, we don't see things as they are. We see them as that character interprets them. And that's something that's very heavy in this movie, and that's what makes it more interesting to see whether we know whether these things are really happening or not. One thing about Amy Adams' character, and we also have Julianne Moore. She's also a pretty big star in here. One thing about Amy Adams, though, is she's on a lot of medications after some stuff that happens. This is going to be ending explained, so of course, there are going to be spoilers. So after her husband and her daughter die, she goes into a depressive spiral. She drinks a lot. She's on medication that she's not supposed to be drinking on. So she's drinking, she's medicating, and she's hallucinating. Awesome. Okay, so Julianne Moore's character, she is Jane, right? No, she's not. Amy Adams' character is correct and incorrect when she thinks that that is Jane. That's not Jane. That, of course, is the son's mother, the birth mother, the one who was drunk and she was high and she disappeared. Okay, Ethan's mother was missing. And then the actual Jane, she is actually Jane. So if you thought that we might be wrong about that, no, at the end it's confirmed by Detective Little. Detective Little tells everybody that Jane is singing like a bird with the involvement of the incident, but the husband is not speaking. So that part of it was misinterpreted. Jane is actually perfectly fine. So as far as that goes, we're wondering whether everything happened as far as she could tell. As far as unreliable perspective, that's funnily enough, but with all the evidence that she connected throughout the movie and collected, we know that everything she saw happened exactly as she saw it. There were absolutely zero hallucinations in this movie. As far as I can tell, what I figured out, it looks like everything that she saw actually happened how she saw it, which is crazy considering we were all doubting her because of her medication and everything like that. I'm a little meta when it comes to stuff like that because that's something that, as a viewer, I would expect the director to expect me to expect, if that makes sense. So knowing that a director is expecting me to doubt the narrator, I'm really believing the narrator because otherwise there would be no twist to the movie. So that's just how I saw it. A lot of people are also wondering about the voice she's speaking to. I thought it was like a recording that she was speaking to over and over. If you've seen Pixar's Onward, the main character, I think his name, I forget his name. He's played by Tom Holland. He has a recording of his dad that he plays like every day and he talks to it. And I thought that's what she was doing. It could just be a voice in her head because it's never really confirmed. But I think the voice in her head is, of course, her deceased husband, Anthony Mackie's voice. It definitely sounds like Anthony Mackie if you really listen to it. And I think it's just something she hears that isn't really there. It's just her coping with the whole incident and everything like that, which is funny enough since it's heavily implied that she cheated on him. So she cheated on him, but her coping voice isn't the guy she cheated with. So was it just a physical thing? And like, what's going on in that situation? We don't really get too much feedback on that. We just know that something crazy was happening, and that led to the argument in the car, which led to the accident, which led to her depressive spiral and her not wanting to go outside and stuff like that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I think everyone just wanted to know if everything happened as she saw and who the voice was. If you guys have any other questions about the woman in the window, I'd be glad to answer those to the best of my ability. This is Trilogy with Trilogy Effect. I do a lot of ending explaining movie content, video games, anime. You guys should definitely check out my channel. I have curated playlists. And if this video helped you guys at all, please subscribe. I'm still a growing channel, and everything you do supports the channel more than you know. Like I said, I'll catch you guys next time. Trilogy out. Peace.